Hi, today we are going to learn about the Dumpy Level survey and how to plot the readings which I have taken in the Dumpy Level survey. So, in last week we had taken A station and B station, and accordingly we have taken some points with the manner of backside, intermediate side and foresight. So same way we have taken the station B. Here we have took one backside again two intermediate sides, and here we have taken last foresight. So there are two methods to plot dumpy level survey: distance versus uh, reduced level. So in this regard, the first method is rise and fall, and another method is collimation level. So one by one, we are going to learn about all these two methods. So first one, this method is very simple. So here we need to put a formula to calculate these readings. Okay, so I'll just make a simple formula here. Is equal to, we have to minus this backside minus this intermediate side. We'll get the value. If this value is in minus, then we have to put it in fall. Remember the fall here. Okay, so we have taken two columns, rise and fall. If the value is in plus, then we can put it in rise. So again, I'll put the formula like this intermediate side minus next intermediate side, press enter. I'll get the again minus value. I just cut it and paste it over here. Then secondly, I have this intermediate side minus this foresight. Hit the enter, and again I got this minus value. So I am going to cut this value and paste it over here again. Fine. So one thing is over here about station A, from backside towards foresight in this slanting manner. Now in new manner we have to start from this backside. Okay, so I'll put the formula over here is equal to this backside minus this intermediate side. Hit the enter, again we got this minus value, so we have to put it in a fall. Same way, this intermediate side minus this intermediate side, again we got this minus value, so cut it and paste it in a fall. And the last of this last intermediate side minus this foresight, hit the enter, and we got again fall, so we just put it here in the fall. So in this example we did not got a single rise, so we have only the falls. So most probably we got the uh, profile like a fallen. Okay, so we have fall, and now we need to calculate a reduced level. So according to reduced level, what would be the formula for it? We need to consider some sort of benchmark. So here I have taken benchmark as a 200 meters. So in first reduced level, we put it as it is, the benchmark. Okay. Then secondly, we can have it is a minus value. So we need to add up, or we need to minus it from here. So what I have to do, I can put the is equal to sign, put this value 200, and then if I put the minus value, so this minus will become plus. So I don't want to be plus, so I'll put this plus, and then again put it over here. So I'll just hit the enter, I'll got this number. Fine. So accordingly, if I hold it like this and expand it, so I will get up to the mark. So I can check whether my calculation is correct or not. So what I have done, 200 minus this value minus this value, this value minus this value. So we can check one by one. So here is the formula H3. H3 means this value minus G4. Okay, then again H4 minus G5. This is H4, this is G5. So one by one we can check. So everything is perfect. So we got this RL, and here we are having distances at the starting point. In this manner we can easily understood A station. Here we put the dumpy level instrument, and from this we have taken some sort of distance. From this to this we got 5.8, and from this to first intermediate site we got 13.2 centimeter. So we sum up this instrument means backside to intermediate side, we got the distance about 19 meter. Okay, so I have sum up over here. So we need cumulative distance over here. So what we need to do, starting point is 0 as usual, the second one is 19, 19 plus 15 34, 34 plus 15 34 plus 7.9 is 41.9, 41.9 plus 29.55 is equal to 71.45. Likewise, we need to cumulative this one, and the last distance from this point BS to here, it is 98.35 meters. Okay, so this is the reduced level and cumulative distance. So we can plot this reduced level and cumulative distance against each other. So before we do that, we can do some calculations regarding collimation level. Collimation level, and again we can calculate RL over here. So what is the collimation level? First we need to understand that thing. Okay, so the collimation level is equal to the benchmark plus backside, and hit the enter, we got this value. Okay, RL is as usual 200 first point, and the second RL will be like this: collimation level minus intermediate side, hit the enter, again is equal to sign collimation level minus second intermediate side, hit the enter, again is equal to sign collimation level minus 4 side, hit the enter. Now you can verify the values. 200 here in collimation level, 200 is same over here in rise and fall method. 199.865, here also 199.865, 199.725, here also 199.725. So likewise we can do this thing up to this 4. Now instead of this 200 we got the another benchmark. Okay, so and again we got the another collimation level. So I'll just put this plus this backside, and I'll go get the another another collimation level. So the same way again I put this collimation level minus this intermediate side, hit the enter, again same way collimation level minus another intermediate side, hit the enter, again the same way this two and this final. Okay, so now you can check here 199.025, and here also 199.025. So this is the actual method of calculating rise and fall. In rise and fall, we just to take a subtraction from one another. BS2 intermediate site, intermediate to intermediate site, intermediate to 4 site. Here the calculation is end for station A. Here we again take the same way: BS to intermediate site, intermediate to intermediate site, and intermediate to 4 site. Okay, and the same way we add up with the RL. If the value is in plus, it will be add up. If the value is in minus or in fall, the value will be subtracted. Okay, the same way in collimation level, we actually taken one benchmark and directly add up that this backside into this benchmark, and with this collimation level we calculated all these reduced levels just to subtract from this collimation level to each and every intermediate side and foresight respectively. Okay, okay. Now the simplest part of this calculation is remaining, that is we need to plot this reduced level and this cumulative distance. Obviously this cumulative distance should be on x-axis, whereas this reduced level is on y-axis. Okay, so how do we do that in Excel? I'll show it over here. I'll remind you, you have to do this exercise in your journal, as well as you have to plot this graph on your graph paper. So for the time being, I'm showing you how to plot the graph in a Excel sheet. Okay, so for that purpose, I'll select this column, press Ctrl, select cumulative distance, go to the insert, then this scatter diagram, and here I can show you the graph. Okay, but here it is, you can see this is the value of cumulative distance which should be on x-axis and this should be on y-axis. So I'll just press the right click over here and then select the data. I can edit this data over here, and from the x value what I need to choose is cumulative distance over here. Press this arrow, then again for the Y series I need to choose this reduce level, and then again press the down arrow and press the OK, again OK. You will get these values at this place. These are the reduced level values. You can see the maximum value is 199.025. It is almost up to the 200 marks, and from this zero place we had distance about the 98.35, so up to the 100 meters. Okay, so if you remember, we started our survey from the gate of our college and towards the office building. There is one slanting slope, not in such a manner. If we push this graph like this, so it will look like this, and it is a gentle slope we are having in our college road, so that we had plotted over here. Afterwards you can edit this chart title. You can put it something over here like this is dumpy level chart. Press the enter. Okay, and then this is the, you can put it some x-axis and y-axis titles also. You can put some index also. Here are some color changing options are there, some graph titles are there. Again you can choose the data, change the chart type, etc, etc. There are many options in the excel actually. For the time being we had chosen this one, and see, you have this data BS ISFS. According to this, you have calculated rise and fall method, calculated reduced level. This is cumulative distance, and the same way collimation level also we had learned, and the collimation level and reduce with the help of collimation level and rise and fall method we got the same reduced level. We can choose any of one of them, and cumulative distance is also same, so we can plot this kind of a graph in your graph paper. Okay, so hope you understand this exercise. You have to done it in the journal. Okay, thank you.